Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on another World Cup watch-along here on Good Friends, Better Rivals. I'm Adelia. Justin's here with me. And we're going to watch Canada versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. We will have Ryan Christensen, one of our favorite Canadians, joining us in a little bit, hopefully. Got hung up at work, so...
Hey, sometimes things work out. Like, Ryan got held up at work. He wasn't here at the very beginning, so I didn't have to pretend to like the Canadian national anthem. I could just go with the flow, just watch the thing, not have to worry about, being respectful.
Why are you being disrespectful?
To what?
Why are you just attacking the Canadian national anthem?
Hey, this is all American. This is World Cup. It's in America. We got to win one time. We've never won this. Never won it.
No, we've never won the World Cup. Anyways, thanks to everyone for joining us, and thanks to the people who've been subscribing to the channel. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. Shug saying, boo the Canadians. Snark saying, Canada should be spotted. Yes, Canada should be spotted 2 goals for having Alanis show up and knock the francophone version of the anthem out of the park. Yeah, she did a great job on the anthem. I will agree with that. We're in a commercial break on Fox already. But we're coming back for kickoff. It looks like a lovely day in Toronto.
The funny part is I always consider this the American World Cup, and like none of the games we watched so far, none of them has been in America except for
the one tonight that we will be watching will be in America. It'll be in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, USA and Paraguay. We'll be back for that at 6 p.m. Pacific. Kali asking who we got. I'm gonna go with Canada. Justin?
I'm looking right now.
Canada or Bosnia?
I'm going to go Bosnia. I'll go with the Bosnians. I mean, they probably don't have a lot of people rooting for them already. I'll root for them. They're probably the underdog in this matchup, especially since they're on the road.
Yeah. The Bosnians, of course, famously eliminated Italy in the playoff to get here. Much better penalties than the Italians are. So, Esmir Bakterovic for Bosnia was born in Wisconsin. And Eden Džeko, their captain, their 40-year-old talisman, will be on the bench to begin. Snark saying America will probably have Hillbilly Pete try and whistle the Star-Spangled Banner with just 4 teeth in his mouth. Right. No, apparently we're getting Katy Perry tonight.
Oh, Snark. God. That might... Yeah. I would have rooted for Hillbilly.
Hillbilly Pete?
Yeah, Hillbilly Pete.
If you are new around here and you want to hang out with us during the World Cup, we'll be doing a lot of these watch-alongs. We've done one for every game so far, so please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're so close. We're 12 away. So, Kali saying, yeah, I think this will be the first underdog upset. Okay. And Snark saying Agent Perry. Yeah, I know why you're saying that, Snark. Yeah. Does Justin know why he's saying that?
About Hillbilly Pete?
No, why he's calling Katy Perry Agent Perry.
Oh, ain't no clue. Girl went off on that little small flight to outer space and thought she was a true astronaut.
Yeah. I don't know if she still is. I assume she still is, but she was currently dating former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
So... we're underway, and I don't have the clock going, so we're just gonna do the first half thing today, because I got distracted. And we'll fix it for the second half.
Yeah, it's only like 25 seconds.
Yeah, but they don't have it on the screen either, so...
yeah.
There we go. I'll fix the clock now, and we can get this going. then we'll mix this back to the clock. There we go. So Canada's got a corner here. Canada's playing without probably their best player in Alphonso Davies, their captain, so it'll be interesting to see.
I think he's supposed to come in like later or something.
He's on the bench. He's on the bench, but he's not fit enough to start. I don't know what kind of corner that was.
Yeah, I don't
on the ground.
Bruh.
That was a little much there. Snark, I don't know who you have commentating on this match up there in Canada, but we get Darren Fletcher and Owen Hargreaves for some reason. A little kick to the foot. I don't think that was much of a foul. Jesse Marsch, the American head coach of Canada.
That way, if the Canadians win, we can just still claim it's kind of America.
Over the top from the Bosnians. Hey, Osmond, thanks for joining us again. Hope all is well with you as well. I am extremely tired today because in my infinite wisdom last night, I took my morning meds instead of my evening meds and didn't sleep very much as a result.
Yep, and I had to work 7 days straight, only to get sick on the last day of that.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We'd really appreciate it if you do so. Thanks to everyone who's hanging out and watching with us. Who flops more, NBA or soccer? Probably soccer still, I think, but it's getting so bad in the NBA.
But right now, as far as the first couple of games I've seen in the World Cup, I'd say the NBA.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs were pretty bad. Any series that had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in it.
Oh, that was
foul merchant.
My man,
I do find it funny that people. Yeah, I do find it funny that people think he isn't a foul merchant. But yeah, Kali. Am I saying your name right, by the way? I think it's Kali, not Khalil. Is agreeing. Yes, it is.
But I'd say probably overall as a sport, it's probably still soccer. But we'll find out. Like,
I think it's interesting because I think they have started to try to get that out of the game, but then you have referees who turn in bad refereeing performances, and they, you know, they give fouls for things that aren't fouls, and they don't give simulation yellow cards when they should, and stuff like that. Kali says he hasn't watched NBA since Golden State's last championship.
It's getting harder to watch, and the NBA just lets it happen.
It is getting harder to watch, I agree. That's headed wide by one of the Bosnians.
It's like that guy said yesterday in that second game we were watching, whenever you don't mention the referees, that means it's a great game.
Yeah, yeah. Snark and I talked about this a lot on Starting 11 during the Premier League season, which is if we went through a game and we didn't know who refereed the game, it was a great refereeing performance.
Uh-huh.
But when we had to come in and start talking about the referees... Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they don't call fouls or even throw out a yellow card here or there, or even a red card when it's needed. That just means they did it when they were supposed to.
Yeah, they didn't make themselves the center of attention.
Unlike in the NBA, whenever there's a foul every 5 seconds or something, and like the referees act like they got to be part of the game. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. I don't ever want to hear that fouls on soccer players are soft when you see some of the fouls in the NBA.
Oh yeah. Only people that can say that is NFL fans or college football.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. That sport, you get hit so hard pretty much every play, like that it would be a foul in any of these others.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why they got to wear the pads and the helmets.
But another thing I haven't seen yet is the crying, rolling on the ground for 10 minutes, getting pulled off the thing, and then jump right back up and start like getting
Yeah.
ready to come
That
in.
hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet, so like I give a prop so far for that.
That part of it I think is getting better. The going down easily to try to get calls, that still happens all the time, but the stretchered off just to jump right back up and get back in the game doesn't happen as much anymore, I think, personally. Yeah, that went out of play. I don't know how I feel about this rule yet that you have to throw the ball in within 5 seconds. And the way that we are expressing that to the player that they have the 5 seconds is the referee is holding his hand out, going 5, 4, 3. Yeah, it sounds like a great atmosphere in Toronto. Lots of red in the stands. We should hopefully be joined later by one of our resident Canadians.
It's not a lot going on right now. It's just kind of like filling out process.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's bad or anything. I think these both of these teams are trying to just get the feel of each other here at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah. Another throw in for Canada. That wasn't quite so good. You're all the way up for a
Do you
corner.
think they tried
It's knocked back. What?
Yeah, do you think they tried the long throw in there because they saw what the Czechs did just last night?
Oh, it's been a big thing throughout world football this entire season to do the long throw in. So I think it might be more that than just the Czechs. But that was very impressive from the Czechs last night.
I mean, a few inches away from having 2 goals from it.
Yeah. That was a mistake. And that should be a yellow card. Is he? Yes.
What's
Yeah,
the
kind of
Bosnian
scrappy. I
arguing?
agree, Osmond. The Bosnians are arguing that there was no one back behind. That's not a clear goal scoring opportunity, in my opinion. They're basically arguing that the card should be a red card, not a yellow card, which I hate it when they do that. I hate it.
All right, so here's possibly one of our first stretcher scenes. They brought out the bags, trainers. Let's see how far it goes. Gave him some water. Okay, I'm cool with that. I want to see a replay of what actually happened to him.
Ooh,
All right, he
yeah,
got hit pretty hard. He got hit pretty
he
hard.
got hit pretty hard. Yeah, that's a deserved yellow card. Like I knew the second that I saw that was a yellow card.
Okay, they got him up now, so I'm going to give him props. We didn't have the
Mm-hmm.
we got to drag him off the field and then let him come back.
So it's free kick for Bosnia. Not much on that header. Canada's given the ball away too much. They're lucky Bosnia hasn't punished them for it. Ali, no, we cannot show the World Cup. I'm sorry.
Nah, that'd be big time. When a channel that I watch is about Auburn, like football and stuff like that. They tried to do a thing where they went back last year because we got a new quarterback coming from USF. So they were trying to go back and take the games last year and break them down. And they got like knocked off just for showing like a last year game. It ain't even live or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, we could show you the World Cup, but we get the stream taken down in a matter of minutes. So
yeah, now the funny part is they showed all the college football games live. They literally just put it on the screen and watched it and didn't get touched once.
that's crazy.
So it's like it's according on what sport it is, but yeah, the World Cup is so big, like they're gonna have people just knocking those things down left and right.
Yeah.
Something like college baseball, they're probably like, screw it, there's not as many fans and as many people watching anyway.
I know on YouTube, if you subscribe for the Fox One extension, you can watch the games on YouTube, but can't show them.
I know getting corner kicks are supposed to be good, but I never really recognize it as being so great because I don't see that many people ever get scores off of it.
If you're good at them, you do. These have been some pretty poor corner kicks, though. That hit the referee, so
The
he had to
referee.
immediately blow. Yeah.
What is that? What happens with that?
They blow up and they restart with just handing the ball back to the team that was in possession.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
what a
great
good
ball.
pass.
Oh,
Oh, ruined.
just missed hooking up with Jonathan David there. That was well defended. Canada with some pressure here. Oh,
What a
right to the
save
goalkeeper.
because that was a lucky knockback to the guy who tried to kick it in. And the goaltender was right there for it. Look at this. Comes off of that guy, then a ricochet, boom. But he's right there. There he goes.
Yeah.
Bosnia over here getting a little too scared. Going back to their goalie.
That's foul. That was a fairly comfortable save in the end, but
yeah, I was just saying being prepared for it because
yeah,
it came off
good
the
job from
ricochet
the
of his own
goalkeeper
player.
there. Yeah, good job from the goalkeeper there to stay alert.
It was more of a mess up, I say, by the person kicking it. Which I mean, the reaction times you probably can't do it perfectly. If he could have got some air up under the ball or something like that, he probably could have scored a goal.
Redirected it a little more towards the corners. Yeah. Appreciate all of you who are watching along with us. If you would like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, we'd really appreciate it. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. Oh, that was almost a good pass.
Mm-hmm.
Another block. That's a foul.
Oh, and this guy's going to roll around for a second.
I don't think you understand how much that hurts, Justin.
I wasn't necessarily saying that because, I was trying to watch the replay. I always wait till the replay to try to judge if they actually should be doing that.
Yeah, he went studs first into the side of his foot. That's painful.
But I wasn't saying that sarcastically is what I was trying to say. I was just saying he's going to roll around for a bit. That's the crappy part, though, is every time I see a foul or something like that, unless it's super obvious, it's because of how soccer had been played for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's automatically oh, is just this. Even in basketball, even though it's happened more recently and gotten pretty bad here recently, I'm still, if I watch a game, I'm not automatically
That's a foul. I don't think he got any of the ball.
What are they saying?
I think they gave a corner kick. Yeah. And
it's in.
We have a goal for the Bosnians.
Literally after I say the corner kick seemed important, but then it never does to me because I don't see very many goals scored off of it. There we go.
We get a goal from a corner kick. Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of score?
The Bosnians.
And he's definitely onside there. because we've got the 2 Canadian players behind him.
Yeah, and one of the Bosnians got pushed down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, fatty. Don't take... Come on, bro.
This is a... This is a big result if Bosnia can hold on.
Because would you say that their names were Bosnia and what?
Herzegovina.
Yeah, so now what? And Herzegovina. So is this like 2 countries together, or is this they're just named that for some reason?
This is an area of the former Yugoslavia. It, like when the Yugoslavia broke up, it used to be like Serbia and Montenegro was one country. Then they legally separated into 2 countries. This is Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Right.
And it's time for the hydration break.
It can't be that hot in Canada, guys.
While we're going to commercial break here in the States, thank you to everyone who is watching. Appreciate you. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channel. We have a Discord for anyone who's interested. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And we also have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page if you're at all interested in helping support the network. Appreciate you all. We'll be doing lots of these watch-alongs during the World Cup. We have one coming up tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for USA versus Paraguay. We have 2 coming up tomorrow. We have 3 coming up on Sunday, and I haven't even decided past that yet.
Mm-hmm. Still laughing over here at Allie saying, "Can you show us the World Cup?" Like if we had that power.
Yeah. Yeah. There's actually this thing called creator sports that can get rights to certain sporting events that you can actually show while you stream. But the World Cup is definitely not one of them. I'd like to try that out one of these days because they invited us to be part of it.
This isn't even a full basketball shirt. This is a ghost face.
I see that. Shook saying, "Let's go, boo the Canucks." Okay.
Is that him trying to be creative and saying boo Canada?
Yes, I believe that's him trying to say boo Canada. This is a great commercial, this Fox commercial.
Mm-hmm.
With Mike Eruzione, great commercial. I've been quite happy with the commercials so far. Not that they're showing them during the hydration breaks, but the quality of them has been pretty good. The sprinklers were just on. Okay. Didn't know we were putting the sprinklers on during the commercial break, the hydration break either.
Well, the grass needs hydration.
I guess, but you're kind of not supposed to do that in the middle of a game. Bosnia will get the free kick here to start us off again into basically the second quarter of the game because they've added the hydration breaks. So here's the situation with Canada, Justin. They've qualified for World Cups before. They've scored 1 goal, and they've never won a game.
Yeah, at least the United States could say they've scored goals and won games. The United States ain't done super good. What's the farthest United States have ever made it in any World Cup?
We've made it to the quarterfinals before. We made it to the quarterfinals 2002. I think it's been round to 16 exits ever since. But did we make it to the quarterfinals in Brazil? We might have. Or was that a matchup against Belgium? Belgium. Ferris saying, "Oh my God, Canada." The Bosnians have looked really sharp so far, Ferris. The Canadians have been trying to attack, but the Bosnians' defense has been very good. Bosnia, Ferris being captained by Sead Kolasinac, if you remember him, from Arsenal back in the day. That might be before your time as an Arsenal fan. Oh, that's right. USA in Brazil in 2014 lost in extra time in the round of 16 to Belgium. That's one of the most heartbreaking matches I've ever watched as a American. We do have a third place finish in the very first World Cup. That is true. What is going on here? Oh, yeah, the U.S. third place finish in the inaugural 1930 World Cup in Uruguay. I forgot about that because I was definitely not alive when that happened. So we've made it to the semifinals, basically, Justin.
And the what year was that very first one?
1930.
Oh, we're not counting.
The next World Cup will be the 100-year anniversary of the World Cup. Canada with a corner.
Oh, the thing I was thinking about is like every 2 years, it's like you have the Olympics in between the World Cup. So you have the World Cup and you have the Olympics, and that's the two things that I watch.
Yeah. Kicks the ball away there. That should be a yellow card. I don't think it's going to be.
Definitely a push.
Mm-hmm. That's a foul. Canada wants to... Yeah. Did he give him a yellow? He might have. And if so, he should have. Because you can't kick the ball away. That's time wasting. He was not ready for that at all.
Oh, chance for the Bosnians to go. Oh, that dude's slower than molasses over here. Golly, how's he on the pitch?
Not everyone has pace, Justin.
So that guy definitely didn't have anything. Looked like his feet had super glue on it.
Yeah. It's out for a throw-in. Osman saying Bosnia are physically bigger and using it to their advantage. I agree. Canada's had some chances. They're just not being very aggressive. That was smart. That's a foul. No? I thought that was a
I didn't hear
foul
a
for
whistle or
sure.
nothing. That must have meant that the defender got to the ball first.
Maybe.
Bro, that was some weak sauce right there.
It was. It was. A little more urgency from Canada there, though. That's good. Oh, that was a chance. Canada's playing with 2 strikers, which is not something you see very much anymore.
But old man was giving him the business.
Mm-hmm. Ferris said, I just saw a video from the pre-match. I think the entire country of Bosnia is at this game. There's a lot of Bosnians at this game. Yes. I think they said something like 13,000 on the pre-match.
Yeah, bro. If I caught a World Cup soccer ball, I think I might just run out the stadium.
That's a corner.
I mean, they're really
I
going to
do
come
think
after me? They got all kinds of balls there. It's not.
I really do think they should just if the ball goes into the stands, let them keep it. I don't know why they don't. They have plenty of soccer balls.
Because it's worth something, you almost don't want to stay in the stands with it because it probably cause issue. People trying to steal it or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
That was good from Richie Larea to get across there and slow him down. Get it out for a throw-in.
I do like the fact that Canadians and the Bosnians, I don't think, are doing the whole, oh, we scored a goal, so let's just play super safe.
Ferris says that is the storyline from Kicking and Screaming, the movie starring Will Ferrell and Robert Duvall. What is?
I would guess like the whole like taking the ball and leaving.
Oh.
That's what I would guess. That's the only thing that we were talking about that could possibly be a movie script.
Yeah. There's Ryan Reynolds. It's a throw-in. Back there. Pele kicked the ball into the crowd and Farrell had it and then Duvall stole it from his kid and then it's an entire point of contention for the entire life. Okay. Oh.
Nice play by the Bosnian. Do we got a little speed? Oh, no, we don't.
Yeah. The Canadians seem a little loose. They seem a little not as organized as they should be. Okay, Ferris, I'll take your word for it. That was good from Kone. That's a corner, I think.
It'd probably be my luck because I said, "Oh yeah, these set pieces, these corner kicks don't seem that great."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That they score on every one of them. Not every one of them, but like that's the only way they score in the whole game is.
That's a corner kick again. Ferris says this crowd would be crazier if Italy had made it. Bunch of Italians live in Toronto. Yeah. This would have been crazy atmosphere if it. Oh, that hits his arm. Maybe.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be on his fault, right? I mean, if you get it kicked into
His
you,
arm is close to his body, so I don't think they'd call that. But I've seen worse called. I'm worse calls on handballs.
yeah, I mean, but to me, if the other person kicks it into your hand, how are you supposed to stop that? Like,
That don't matter. But I'd say his arm was in a natural position there, so that's not a handball. Another corner. Seventh corner for Canada.
they need to switch who's doing these because
I don't know, honestly,
whoever
who
they
else
send
they
out there
have
to do
to
the
take them. That's another corner. The corners have not been very good quality. That's for sure. I just don't know who on this Canada team, because I don't know a lot about all the Canadian players, would be taking them if it's not Estaquio, which I believe is who's taking them.
I mean, that one they didn't even try the big kick. They were just like, screw this.
Yeah. Oh, if that had been a good first touch from Jonathan David, that could have been something.
I do like how like Bosnia scored a goal and they haven't sat there and played like.
Yeah, they haven't sat back.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull of the shirt. That's a foul.
Well, they got one stool there.
Probably for the ball kid. Osmond says Bosnia is manhandling Canada. I don't know
Could
if
be
I
said. I mean, to a
quite
certain
agree with
point,
that.
it looks like they're a bigger team. So a certain
They're
point.
certainly using their physicality. That was a poor pass. Closing in on halftime.
That one ball that it took forever for it to go almost nowhere. Oh, a little Bosnian little sneaker here. Just not
I
enough
get what you're
speed.
saying, Osmond.
Just not enough speed.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Look at the Bosnians. They are happy.
Yeah, there was one earlier. I wished he would have put his shirt back on.
That was wild. Ooh.
He's reaching for a card.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was a nice step in from the Bosnian defender. Is that Mike Myers? I think it is.
I would assume.
Four minutes of added on time. That's a yellow card as well. He was just late on that challenge. That's high. Studs up.
That was. I don't know if that was a yellow card.
It was. That was high.
Yeah,
And
but he hit the
studs up.
ball.
Doesn't matter.
And
You
I'm
can't go
assuming
in
the yellow
high
card
and
was
studs
going to be.
up. It's good soccer, but it's the beautiful game. Yeah.
I don't know why they call it the beautiful game, but I will say this. It's like we talked about yesterday or whatever. It's like it's a very easy process to get into and cheap. Like if you're a kid, you don't even necessarily need the cleats if you want to run around and practice playing soccer.
Throw in for Canada. That's another corner. Osman meant to say, but it's not the beautiful game. Yeah. This is not the best game that we've seen so far. I still say that was South Korea and Czechia last night.
It definitely ain't the worst because I definitely don't think it's like as bad as the first
No,
one. But I don't think this
it's
was
not
bad
as
at all
bad
to
as the
me.
first. Mm-mm.
I just like it when
It's
it
much.
looks like both teams are actually trying to score and it's not just like,
Yeah.
oh, like I give
It.
Bosnia a lot of props. They scored a goal here and they're not. They haven't been just sitting back.
All right. There we go. Halftime. And it is 1-0 Canada. I mean, 1-0 Bosnia in Canada. It'll be interesting to see how this second half goes.
It will be.
That looks delicious, whatever it is.
Looks like something like an elephant ear thing.
Yeah. But thank you once again to everyone who's joined us. Appreciate you being here. Justin, your thoughts on the first half?
I thought it was pretty good. I actually, I don't know which one because I think they're pretty close to being even. Like you talking about the South Korea game last night. But this could be my favorite one so far, just because I'm shocked that Bosnia scored like they did and they've actually kept playing the game. Unlike in that first game of the that we watched yesterday,
Yeah.
Mexico scored and it was like they just sat back and just kept kicking it to their goalie, just uh, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, didn't like that game very much, but I actually appreciate Bosnia for still playing the game.
Yeah, Bosnia's defended well. They've hit on the counterattack. While Canada's, I believe, had more of the possession. Let's take a look. But yeah, Canada's had 66% of the possession. But Bosnia's done more with their possession than Canada has. Snark, one of our Canadians, saying Canada's strikers look like crap. The set pieces need a lot of work too. Yeah, I agree. I thought Canada's best player in the first half was Tajon Buchanan. I don't know how you feel about that, Snark. But Bosnia looked pretty comfortable with what Canada was throwing at them. So once again, appreciate everyone who's watching. If you are new here, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a ton of these watch-alongs here on Good Friends Better Rivals during the World Cup, so trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're 12 away. For those of you in the chat, what are your thoughts on the first half? Who do you think is going to come out on top in this game? Let us know. This is a dumb commercial. Here we go with the halftime show. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Alexi Lawless. And those are 4 names I didn't think I'd be saying together. Zlatan's pretty funny. I didn't realize Zlatan was this funny. Osmond saying because of Bosnia's size, they could give a lot of teams trouble. That's true. They could.
One thing I saw missing from them a couple of times in this game, if they had more of it, they'd be way more dangerous, is speed. They're slow. There was a couple of times they got like a chance to like counterattack, and then their guy just got hawked down by the Canadian. Like if they're going to score, it's going to be like this. It's not going to be because they do something super flashy.
Seeing a replay of the corner kick goal from Bosnia. They contest every ball. They do. They're a very structured, disciplined team. Hour into the watch along. Thanks for hanging out with us.
While we're still on the commercial break and what have you, I'm going to grab something to drink and stuff. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. What are you guys' thoughts on the World Cup commercials so far? Are they showing commercial breaks in the hydration breaks in Canada like they are here in the US? These are questions I want to know the answers to. It feels like quarters instead of a full half. I hate it. Just waiting out the commercials at this point. Osman, who do you think is going to win this game? Do you think it's going to be Bosnia, or do you think Canada could come back and get a draw or a win here? Apologies for the yawning. Like I said, I am very tired. Which is not a good place to be in when it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon where you are and you've got another watch along to do today. I have to take a nap after this one. Just take a minute to remind everyone that we have a Discord. You can join by clicking the link in the description. We also have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page. Those links are in the description as well. Appreciate all the support we get from anyone, but the best way you can support us is just by liking and subscribing. It is like 5 hours until the US game kicks off. Justin, you back? Okay. Justin's back.
Back in the saddle again.
What do you got? I just have to say that seeing Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thierry Henry talk about how the U.S. could make it to the quarters or the semis is kind of crazy to me.
Well, I usually hate the States.
Hmm?
So why? Because I usually hate the States.
No. Yeah, he did. He ignored me. Shug, that's okay.
Who's that?
You.
On what?
I asked you a question. I said, what do you have? You were pouring something or something, and you never answered me.
Oh, because I'm super concentrating on that, and I'm sick, so I didn't even really hear that. But it is yogurt, and I was putting granola in it.
Nice.
Because my throat's a little like.
Did you take some of those things?
Huh?
Take one of the cough drops?
Yeah, I did.
Did it make your head fuzzy?
Man, it was fuzzy. Girl, you keep like bringing in different medicine.
Justin, you had one thing today.
At least I'm here, Shug. And I'm sick. Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Justin. Appreciate it.
Shug ignored the whole show.
I sent him the link.
And Ryan was supposed to just be late. We already halfway through the game. He must be mad.
Ryan said he would be here hopefully in the second half, so we'll see. Shug is working. Shook saying he ain't show up like the Canadians ain't showing up in this game. Canadians aren't out of it yet.
Hey, maybe Ryan's the maybe Ryan will be the what you want to call it, the good luck charm if he gets here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll be the difference.
We have a VTuber saying it's a great game. The World Cup season is always so much fun. I agree. I agree.
It's not my favorite, but I always watch for the Olympics and the World Cup.
Yeah. I love how the game is 5 hours away, but Fox is saying it's next.
Well, St. Louis, Missouri out here getting crunk.
Second half's underway. Let's see what the Canadians can do. That wasn't very good from the Bosnians.
Good ball, but nobody was there.
That was a great turn. Miss hit from the Bosnian goalkeeper there. Went out for a throw. Ooh. That was a massive head clash.
Yeah, that's an ultimate no-go to even come in contact with the goalie, right?
No, you can come in contact with the goalie. Especially when the goalie's that far out of their box. Yeah, he's onside there. He punches him right in the head.
Yeah, but he hits the ball first.
Yeah. Wonderful Cruyff turn there. In the replay. There's some speed from the Canadians, but that was the wrong pass. Yeah, more like that. I agree, Osman. Memphis Mac says Bosnia got this game in the bag, yo. I don't know.
Might be because Canada's had shit ton of chances and hasn't capitalized on hardly any of them.
Yeah.
Actually hasn't capitalized on any of them.
Yeah. We will see.
That's the one thing I'm kind of learning is like in soccer, the chances you get, you're going to have to capitalize on.
Mm-hmm. That's right, to the goalkeeper. Memphis Mac now saying, I honestly think it might end in a tie. It could. Could be a draw. Canada gets a goal back. It'd be interesting. Bosnians have defended really well today. Very well organized and pressures a lot, yeah. Bosnia is hard to break down. What a block!
Oh, and then there's going to be a foul, it was like.
Yep, and a yellow card. Memphis Mac saying, ain't no way Canada will stay on their losing streak. I'm thinking now they will get a goal back. They almost did. Look at this.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that went off the crossbar off another person.
It went off Kolasinac's foot, the Bosnian player's foot, the crossbar, and stayed out. And then that's the foul.
Oh, this is an accidental, possibly.
Oh, great from the goalkeeper to keep that out. He got just enough of that. Canada has to fight with fire. Yeah. That's just incredible from Kolasinac to keep that out. Oh. That's a very poor cross. Miller's on the right now, so that means Tajon Buchanan's on the left. Canada going quick here with this throw in. I agree, Osmond. The Bosnian players do look very fit. I don't think they're going to tire very easily. I don't know what the altitude situation is in Toronto. I've never been to Toronto. But I don't think it's the same as the altitude situation we had in Mexico yesterday. Yeah. Canada, 65% of the possession. They've completed 196 passes to Bosnia's 92. But Bosnia is defending really, really well. And they got a very lucky break there with the Kolasinac getting that off the crossbar and out. And then he did not take the throw-in in time, so now it's a Canada throw-in. Terrible goal kick there from Maxime Crépeau. It's never good when the goalie kicks it straight out. Unless that's what he's trying to do, but he was not trying to do that there. That's a foul. Memphis Mac saying it's funny how sports can have you in the middle lane rooting for both teams. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's now untying his shoe, the Bosnian.
Well, he was trying to tie it up, but...
No, he's definitely untying it. Probably retying it now. Hey there, Pay the Bills. Another one of our Canadian friends. How you doing? Crépeau, what was that? That was a very strange... Ferris says, I was just talking smack about this Bosnia team last night. I think they're surprising a lot of people. This was a possible bad move by Crepeau there. To give away the corner. Oh, just over. Nixon 5 never doubted. Pay the bills says. We will see. They still have to win game 5. If you're hanging out with us, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're at 488 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 500. We just need 12 more. Memphis Mac saying lots of overestimate Canada. I agree. Shug saying it's because you're a hater, Ferris. I don't think that is necessarily true, Shug.
He hates the Bosnians. He was going off on them.
No. Canada's just not passing the ball with any real intent. And that just... That's a throw in. And now we've got some substitutions.
Substitutions.
Ferris says he loves Bosnia, his Muslim brothers. Yeah.
Bro, look at this animation they got.
Yeah, that's the offside animation. We'll see a lot of that in the World Cup. Agree that Bosnia is starting to give some space, Osmond. I agree with that. It's just, can Canada take advantage of that? So far, they haven't been able to, because there's just been some passes that aren't crisp enough. There's been some stuff that's just not... Okay, Liam Miller's coming off. Promise David is coming on now for Canada. And, Tejon Buchanan's coming off. I'm a little surprised at that. Schaffelberg's on. And Jonathan David is also coming off for, Ahmed. I don't know exactly how you say it correctly. Then we have a bunch of subs coming for Bosnia. 3 of them, it looks like. Who looks shaken, Osmond? The Canadians or the Bosnians? They're just... Canada's playing slow. We have a foul or an offside or something here. I'm surprised they took Jonathan David off.
I would have called that a foul. The freaking Canadian landed on the other guy.
Yeah. Well, it was considered a foul, apparently. Canada needs a goal here. That's a foul.
Better walk away before he grabs a card, boy.
Canada hasn't played in a competitive match in about a year, and their friendly results weren't great. That's true, Memphis Mac.
Now, is that of their own decision, or do they have some issues?
Well, no. See, as the host nation, Canada, the U.S., and Mexico all automatically qualified for the World Cup. So they haven't played a competitive match since then.
Did the United States play some
friendlies?
Something or no?
We've played nothing but friendlies for a year and a half.
I thought not long ago we did play, like, say, like in that tournament with Mexico or whatever.
Oh, yeah. We played the Gold Cup. But against, like, other teams, it's been nothing but friendlies. Sherry Swiss saying, 1-0 down, this is fucking awful for a host. It hasn't been the best of performances from Canada. Bosnia has been very solid.
They've had some bright spots, and
they have had some bright spots.
Number 5 over here with that defense he did earlier that come off the crossbar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like Canada's
playing like total crap. It should be 1-1 right now.
Yeah, to be honest with you, could be. You could easily try to say that.
That is a once-in-a-million touch from Sead Kolasinac to keep that goal out.
But the corner kick difference, the shots on goal difference, most likely for Canada right now is like got to be ridiculously above Bosnia's, and you haven't taken any chance, or you haven't been able to take advantage of any of those chances, and that leads to a loss most of the time. Bosnia's had fewer chances, but has been able to capitalize on one of them.
Yeah. I agree, Osman. That's due to how well Bosnia is playing. Oh, that wasn't too far off. Memphis Mac saying Canada knew who they were coming up against, so to my knowledge, they played against EU teams to try and prepare. Forgive me if I sound uneducated. You don't sound uneducated, Memphis Mac. That's exactly what everybody tried to do. The U.S. played against EU teams. Canada was playing against European teams. Mexico was playing against anybody that could play. Like, that's not, and that's what you have to do when you're the World Cup host, and you don't have to go through World Cup qualifying. World Cup qualifying, I think people don't realize, in CONCACAF is a gauntlet, and they didn't have that this year.
Did you be in that?
No. If you're the host nation, you're already qualified. So they won't let you be in World Cup qualifying. Looks like Ryan probably isn't going to be able to join us.
Well, it's because his team's losing.
Oh. No, he's just leaving work.
Just more great defense.
That was great defense. That's a foul. Canada is doing everything in this half except scoring. The Bosnians just in a good spot again defensively. This ref being pedantic about where things are taken from again too. Like the ref from the Mexico-South Africa game yesterday. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, that's going to go out. That was a fantastic block on the line.
No, it's time and time again, man. They try to break through the defense, and they just can't do it. They get right there at it and just can't get through.
Yep. Oh, and here's...
Oh, this might be super... Oh, they look like they might even have, like, even numbers here. Oh. Man,
that was good defending from Canada.
Kinda. I would say that Bosnian guy was a little too selfish on that. He just kept playing the ball.
No, I agree, but still, it was good defending from Canada to keep him from getting a pass off. Some of the passes from Canada, though. Canada free kick here. They're just not crisp enough. They're not on target enough. They're not. Ooh, yeah, he just stood on his foot. That's a foul.
That's a foul. What the hell?
That's a foul. You can't just shove someone over.
Yeah.
You can shoulder check someone. And we go into the hydration break. The fourth quarter coming up. I hate this so much. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying it. That block on the line from Kolasinac is world class.
Does the Major League Soccer League or whatever we call it, does it have like split time for commercials?
No, it doesn't. It's just straight through first half. This is only for the World Cup. This will never be done again until probably the next time the U.S. hosts a World Cup, if there is such a time. It just drives me insane. The clock is not stopped. We are still in play here. But we're at commercial now. Thank you to whoever subscribed. We're up to 489 subscribers now, trying to get to 500. So if you are watching and you have not subscribed yet, please do so.
Yeah, my thing
we
is
cover all kinds of sports on this channel.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the coach should be able to talk to them during this time because they normally wouldn't be able to in like a regular game with no hydration break. Like you said, they do get to coach from the sidelines, but there's a totally difference in coaching from the sidelines and then being able to have a 3-minute discussion with your team. Like in the middle of the game.
We saw this in the was it the Senegal friendly or the Germany friendly? I think it was the Senegal friendly. When it was the hydration break in the first half there, Mauricio Pochettino broke out the laptop. He was showing them video. Like that should not be allowed.
Yeah, maybe in a friendly because it really doesn't like count maybe. I guess it does in a weird way.
Thank you very much, Memphis Mac, for subscribing. We're up to 490 now. 10 more. We need 10 more. This Michelob Ultra commercial is very funny to me.
Look, I appreciate it from Memphis Mac because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know a lot about soccer. I'm being honest. Like it's a Olympic and World Cup sport to me. So every 2 years, I get something that I watch in soccer. Every now and then, I'll pay attention to what the Americans are doing or whatnot. But yeah, I don't. But some of the changes is getting me closer to being like a person that can watch some of the other games.
We still got the sprinklers on.
But some of the, but yeah, some of the way they do replay now, and they actually look at yellow and red cards. I just hated the game sometimes because you'd be watching a game and you couldn't even have fun because a red card would come out of nowhere and it'd be some kind of flopperooski over here, like situation, and it's like, nah, man, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
So
Ferris says the World Cup is coming back to CONCACAF in 2038. Oh boy. Memphis Mac says, I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about soccer either. I only research when I'm betting. All I know about soccer is it always ends in a tie. It does not always end in a tie. But it can.
It does a lot.
And that is
a lot
frustrating.
more than other sports. A lot more than other sports.
Yeah. It's one of the few sports where it can end in a tie. Call that a draw. Here we go. But Canada throwing in the ball.
But like the World Cup can't end in a tie, right? Like so, like they have to do like penalty kicks until
group stage games can end in a tie.
Yes.
But once we hit the knockout rounds, then there'll be extra time and penalties to decide the games. Osmond saying you don't have to know a lot to enjoy the game, and that is very true. You don't.
No, it's just guys kicking a ball here, boys. And I can also tell from watching other sports, right? Like the advantages, like the Bosnians have. They had the bigger size, more physicality. And I think they've actually used more of their advantages than Canada. I think it's more speedy. I think Canada's got that advantage, whereas they haven't used it as much in the game. Oh, look at this dude coming at the ref.
Yeah, he's not very happy.
Oh, well, he cannot be
about
very happy how he
something.
wants to. We don't need none of that.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be doing 2 watch-alongs here on the
You
channel.
stuck your foot in there. You hit his foot. Guy calls a foul,
Yeah.
and then you're going to run your mouth, go sit on the bench.
Yeah. We're going to be doing 2 watch-alongs tomorrow here on the channel. We're going to watch Brazil and Morocco, which should be a fantastic game. And also Haiti and Scotland. I just want to see the Haitian fans and the Scottish fans in the same stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun.
How good, for later tonight, how good is this Paraguay team?
Paraguay?
Paraguay.
Paraguay is one of the better defensive sides in the World Cup. I agree, Osman. Bosnia is flopping a little too much right now. They can feel the pressure, and they don't want Canada to get an opportunity to score, so they're flopping. Paraguay's pretty defensively solid. I think the U.S. should be able to score more goals than them, though. That's the thing with Paraguay, is where are the goals coming from? Ooh. Looked like it hurt.
Well,
we're better than them. We should beat them, but you don't know in World Cups. Yeah, Ferris saying we're better than Paraguay. We should beat them, but you never know in World Cups. That's very true. Yeah, he totally just kicks him right in the leg. Canada's got 2 substitutes left, and Bosnia's got 1. They did expend a lot of energy in the first half, the Bosnians, and they're a little sloppier now in the second half because of it. Canada's got some fresh legs. Not that Bosnia doesn't, but Canada's got some fresh legs, and they're putting more pressure on them.
By the Bosnian just then.
Yeah, it was. Perfect for Canada to catch up now. They're going to try. I mean, they've only got 15 minutes plus stoppage time left. That's still plenty of time to score a goal.
Look, even right then, they used some time to set up something real quick, but they didn't go all the way back to the goalie. This is where I'm giving them some props. The Bosnians.
Yeah. They're not just passing back and time wasting.
Yeah, they're not playing not to lose. They're playing to actually win.
Mm-hmm.
Which I fought Mexico on that first game. It made that game terrible to watch to me. Really boring, and like Mexico scored one time, and it was like, oh, we're shutting everything down. We're just going to try to hold the ball by the goalie as close as we possibly can.
Yeah. Cyle Larin about to come on for Canada. I agree, Osmond. I think this has turned into an exciting game.
I think there's probably going to be 10 minutes at a time. There's a lot more substitutions here. And
there's a lot more substitutions, yeah. We got somebody down here. Might just be winded from the way he fell. Ryan Reynolds is posing for photos in the stands. Oh, that was just a little too close to the goal. Little too close to the goalkeeper. That was a good play by the Canadians as well. Good idea. I'm gonna be throwing for Canada. Canada's in a position where they can't just bomb forward trying to get an equalizing goal because they'd open themselves up for a counterattack from Bosnia, and we've seen Bosnia is a good counterattacking team. They don't want to go down 2-0, but they do have to press and try to get this goal.
Yeah, I mean, and that's part of the problem with, say, like the group play kind of rules, like I was saying the other day, is because like it kind of does favor at a certain point, Canada might try to score here, right? They got a good, decent chance here.
Oh,
and they did.
There we go.
They get it. But, like, let's say Canada doesn't score there, and it gets a little more time closer to the clock at that point. I think they just start playing so they don't want to get beat by more.
Mm-hmm. Is that Cyle Larin? Cyle Larin with the goal. I felt like that was coming. Like,
Isn't
the
that
momentum
only like their
was
second
just...
goal of...
It's their second goal in a World Cup, as far as I'm aware. The Bosnians look perplexed. He's onside. That was very well done.
20 looked like he
Cyle
wasn't, but I
Larin.
don't know if it matters if it's not the person that touches it.
No, it's the person who touches it and whether he's onside or not. Wonderful finish from Cyle Larin. Not offside, Osman. He's not offside.
20 would have been, but he didn't touch the ball. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds out here giving like a 5-5 to some fans.
Ten minutes to go.
There's going to be a lot more than 10 minutes.
Memphis Max saying, "Dang, bro, Bosnia might choke here." I think that definitely came as a bit of a surprise to the Bosnians. Yeah, fantastic goal, Ferris. Fantastic goal. And it's reignited that crowd.
Yeah, the Bosnian symbol they got on their hat that one guy was wearing looks like the New Orleans Saints.
I would say Canada deserved that equalizer, for sure. Pay the bills in the chat with some Canadian flags. Osman saying this is why he loves the World Cup. I agree, man. Like, sometimes, for all the stars that exist in the World Cup, from the club game, your Ronaldos, your Messis, everything, sometimes it's a game like this where you don't really necessarily know a lot of the players. You've heard of maybe a few of them. You don't know too much about them, and it just turns into a great game. This is why I love it. Yeah, see, he's well onside there, Osmond. And the little animation is weird to me, but he's well onside there.
Mm-hmm.
An appearance by Brandy.
I don't understand why James Corden is the World Cup After Hours host.
It is what it is.
Yeah, lots of excitement left in this game. Absolutely, Osmond. I agree.
Yeah, this might be the best game so far out of the whole thing.
It's definitely up there with last night's Korea and Czechia game. Nope. Good defense there from Canadian. What is the goalkeeper doing? Oh. It's been well managed by Jesse Marsch, making changes that have actually impacted the game. Kolasinac has cramp. I mean, at least in this sport, you can get some attention if you're cramping. One of the things I hate the most about tennis is that you can't. And it's led to some very uncomfortable moments on court. Come on, dude, just get off the pitch. Canada is actually on a bit of a winning streak here. It looks like they've won their last 7 international matches, so... Yeah, being at this game, Osman, would have been a lot of fun.
The Canada coach, he getting pissed off. I was like, get your ass down here.
Miss kick. Yeah, Caroline Wozniacki first is 100% right. That was very uncomfortable. That's a corner to the Bosnians. Interesting that Eden Džeko didn't play in this game.
Yeah, the guy that kicks the corners for Bosnia is way better than the Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though that one didn't come in as a score, that was a pretty good hit.
Mm-hmm. Richie Larin has been very good for Canada as well. Ferris saying, pay the bills. How much were the tickets in Canada? Yeah, did they price gouge the hell out of you guys as much as they did the Americans? So we got less than 5 minutes left in normal time. Then we'll have some stoppage time. See if anybody can
There's at least 12
come
or 13
up with a winning
minutes,
goal. I don't think they're going to do 12 or 13 minutes. You usually only see 12 or 13 minutes when there's been a major injury.
We had a couple injuries. You got the automatic 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then substitutions are supposed to be 30 seconds. So, a substitution. So, I'd say like 6 or 7 minutes, maybe more. You gotta throw that ball in quickly, Alistair. $1,300 for me and the kiddo, pay the bill says. That's outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ball.
Yeah, because actually their guy might get it.
Mm-hmm. But well defended again. Yeah, beer is $30. I heard that was that way in Mexico yesterday. In Canada. I heard it was $30 in Mexico yesterday, too.
Bro, who's got $30 in Mexico?
Justin.
Like, but that's crazy. Like, in their money. Like,
it is crazy. It is crazy, yeah.
I mean, you break down $30 into pesos. That's like how many pesos? All right, shit, I found it up. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many pesos that would be. Game's at a very interesting point.
So
Do you?
the breakdown is it'll be $30 would equal 516 to 522 Mexican pesos for a beer. That's crazy.
Ooh.
But
Canada really have to watch themselves here.
Yeah, I guess the people that are traveling to go to these games, especially if they're fans of a certain team or whatever, they got enough money to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just hurts for like the regular everyday people that just want to go see something like that one time.
Yeah, absolutely. Canada next plays again on Thursday against Qatar. And they'll finish the group against Switzerland. That was too close to the goalkeeper. How much extra time is the question? How much stoppage time? Absolutely.
I'm saying it's 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Yeah. That's plenty. We don't need 10.
They had 2 people like there was or 3 people actually. They had to bring the coolers out for it.
Yeah, 6 minutes. We have a substitution happening in stoppage time. For Jonathan Osorio.
Would that add some time because they did it?
Yep, they'll add some time to that. Yeah.
Bro, wow, that's a foul. That should have been. I thought he held the guy.
Yeah, time wasting sub, I agree, Osmond, but
I thought there was a foul on the other guy.
yeah, that's a foul. Should have been a foul there.
Shit, that was a fucking straight up headbutt.
That's a bigger foul.
That was that be a red card?
If it was an actual headbutt, yes, but that wasn't an actual headbutt. Yeah, Bosnia did that the whole first half. I agree.
What's that?
Fouls like that. That's a foul, and that should be a yellow card, and it is. That is cynical as all hell. He had no choice, but that's cynical. The stoppage time is, of course, a minimum recommended amount of stoppage time. So they can add more for all the time wasting and the sub and all of that that's going on here. Hey, Hendo, how you doing? It says time to learn some soccer. It's been a really good game. This has been a really good game. That's a terrible giveaway. And well done by the Canadians to get it back. I'm doing good, Hendo. Thanks for joining us. Oh, that was good goalkeeping. Good from the goaltender. Got about a minute and a half of the recommended stoppage time left, but I do expect there'll be more. Hi, Kai Petlung? My apologies if I've just butchered that. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Ferris is right. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
Come on, Canada. Be a little more positive than this. Team Canada, just call you Andrew. Okay, welcome, Andrew. Oh.
What defensive play?
That was blocked. Wow. Cyle Larin has made such a huge difference after he came on in this game. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. Appreciate it. Yeah, Canada's fighting till the end. That's not going to be a free kick there.
What a block right there by that.
That's a fantastic block. And that's full time. 1-1 draw here for Canada and Bosnia. Bosnia looked in control of this game for large portions of the first half, but Canada really came out and took it to them in the second half, and it turned into a great game. It was a fantastic game. Justin, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I do think Canada, like, they had a bunch of opportunities. They just wasted them in for most of the game, and finally got one that went in. But that's the problem with Bosnia is they let them have that many more chances than what they had. So, like, Bosnia had to make good with, like, fewer chances and make a goal, where Canada had, like, double the amount of chances and finally got a goal. So, if Bosnia could have just held Canada off for a little bit more as far as giving them those great chances they were getting, possibly could have held on and won the game, but they did not. Canada scored decently late, like, what, 60, 70th minute, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, Canada could have scored 3 goals in this game. We had the incredible block by Kolasinac. We had the block there at the end on Cyle Larin. Both teams will be better after this game. I agree, Osmond. I think Jesse Marsch has no option but to start Cyle Larin in the next game. I know you might want to keep him as his super sub, but he looked so much better than Jonathan David did in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he made a couple of good plays.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, thanks for watching with us, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thanks once again to everybody who subscribed. We will be back at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, to watch the USA game against Paraguay. I'm gonna come on probably about 5 minutes before 6 Pacific because, yes, it's a draw, Andrew. It's a draw. 1-1 is the final score. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We are going to be back for the U.S. game tonight. Until then, everybody, Hendo says can. We'll wait to see what Hendo meant. Can't wait. There we go. Thank you, Hendo. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the U.S. game tonight. It's been a great start to the World Cup. That first game a little iffy. First game was a little iffy. Mexico and South Africa yesterday, but the 2 games that have happened since have been great, and I'm looking forward to more.
We better win.
So thank you,
USA.
Yeah, I know. I believe that we will win, is what U.S. men's national team fans like to chant. So we will end with an I believe that we will win. Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will be back later.